go to the depths and you've got to see what character you've got. But there is no pressure because it's just about me getting better. Yeah.
Welcome back to the channel. Great to see you again.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back. It's been 8 years since I've actually fought in Liverpool, and the last time I fought in the arena, I got choked unconscious in the second round. So I'm buzzing. We're not doing MMA on Saturday, and I get to just box.
You know, when you think of that, and then you think what happened, does it like give you like flashbacks when you're coming back to the same place that happened, or as a fighter just like, yeah, it was another fight? Yeah, it was here, but you get over it.
Well, it changed my life forever, because I think when you've been finished for the first time, as a fighter, that takes you to a different place because you're not invincible anymore. Yeah, you can lose for points, but you can still think they just outwitted me, or just their game plan was better than mine today, but I'm better. But when you've been finished, you've got to go to the depths and you've got to see what character you've got and where you come from. But I've worked hard over the last 8 years, mentally, sports psychologists, therapy, all stuff like that. And I think people could probably think, is there a lot of pressure? Is the pressure on you? You're now co-main event, you're at home again, the homecoming. But there is no pressure because it's just about me getting better. And I think when you take away that emotional part to it and you just think, I'm actually just going to do what I do every day, and my gym's behind this little box park. That's all it is. You just take away the external factors and you go, what is it? It's just boxing.
I rate that, but sometimes I think us as fans, and I'm a fan first, we don't understand the psychological damage of, as you put it, getting finished. We'll like look at it, oh yeah, you know, some people would laugh, some people are like, oh, they'll be really gutted. We move on with our lives, we don't care. We don't think about what you guys go through.
I woke up every day for 6 months, like head in the floor, like I was just like, so being honest, probably fighters wouldn't say, but you think, am I good enough? Will I be able to get back? The next time you get in there, you've got to overcome. I got so much hate online. This was like 8 years ago, so when it was just like trolling became like massive. And I got annihilated. And I just had to like have a real long talk with a trauma sports therapist. And it was just like, what was I scared of? No, it wasn't being hurt. It was when you've walked out of the arena and you've let the fans down, and then the shit that came with it. And you see the best in the world get over it fast. And like, to quote Denzel Washington, it's like, if you give a fuck about what anyone's got to say about you, you're in the wrong business. And that was about acting, not about combat sport, but it's near enough the same, do you know what I mean? So I just had to try and keep that in my psyche. And then coming into boxing, it's like I achieved a world championship in MMA. I managed to get top 15 in the UFC. I accomplished a lot, but then when I retired, I got the same questions asked again here. Oh, well, why is she doing this? Is she this? Is she that? Yeah, I have sat there coming through this journey, the first 3 fights, and thought, God, can I make it? I'm a bit old, I'm a this, I'm a that, and the other. And then I just take my ass to the gym and work, and then I'm like, come on, you've still got this. Like, of course you have. And then I spar, and the doubt leaves once you perform. The doubt goes, and then the weight cuts are easier in MMA, in boxing, so you don't have that fear of, oh, I've got to get in saunas, this, that, and the other. Because I was only competing once or twice a year in MMA. In boxing, I've been every 8 weeks, haven't I? So you can't really... My cheeks get fat, but the scales don't destroy me.
It's interesting, there's so much stuff to break down there, and if we had the time, I really would, because I'm interested in the psychology of fighters. What makes you guys different to like us, the ones sitting on the outside, the ones that have got so much to say?
Yeah.
But could we do what you do? Could we go into the boxing gyms and have a pasting to practice for the real fight?
Yeah.
Where, like you said, you could get finished if you get finished,
Yeah.
or that self-doubt.
Yeah.
Have we, the fans, got that mentality to be able to do what you do and still walk around proud about it? You guys are completely different up here.
Yeah. Well, in the good and the bad, do you know what I mean? You've got to be a bit tapped to do this, but when I've ever read like, someone could annihilate me online and I would just laugh now, do you know what I mean? I'm at that point where I know I've got substance. If someone feels like they need to speak about me, I'm like, is right. But I think when it's fight week and you're cutting weight and you can't have carbs and you're dehydrating, I think you couldn't even do 3 days on a diet. You couldn't walk in these little size 5 Air Max 95, so fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
And that is what we love about you, Molly.
Yeah.
When you had that fight against, was it Ebony?
Cotton.
What was her name?
Ebony Cotton.
Yes, I do beg
with the
your pardon.
undies.
I thought, did you overlook her? Because when I saw you in the ring with her, I thought, what the hell is going on with? Why is this fight so close?
So
what is going on?
I fought. I didn't box, so I just fought.
You just had a scrap.
Yeah, and then when you watched me last fight, that was more fighter boxer, and then that's then led me for this weekend where I wanted just to be box fighter when needs. I just want to box. I think from MMA, you hunt for the finish. In boxing, you can't as much. So that's what, every fight I'm getting a new lesson in the ring. Do you know what I mean? Whereas in the octagon, there's a lot more that you can play with, but everything's a lot more like fit. I don't say fierce in a bad way, but it is a bit like a straightener. Every shot's like bang, bang. And what I learned with Ebony is I can't throw everything with every shot. You've got to like dress them up, do you know what I mean? Put the undies on them, put the top on them, put the jacket on them, where I'm just trying to steal it, and you can't do that.
But that is the difference between like a fighter, isn't it? Because you need that when you're in trouble potentially later on, and you've got no boxing skill left. The answers have gone. You've got to fight to get your way out of there.
So Muhammad Ali says the will must be more than the skill, and we said this camp, my will's been battle tested and we've got it, but my skill must be more than the will. Skill not will, skill not will.
Skill not will, I like that. So talk to me about your opponent then that you've got this weekend. What are you expecting this time? Do you expect it now?
Well, after that Ebony, she was the biggest eye-opener for me. I'm expecting a similar style from this opponent. She's had a few 10-rounders. She's fought for the Welsh Championship in the Cayman Islands, and Roy Jones Jr.'s like watched their box, do you know what I mean? So what I've learned, no one's coming to make up the numbers against me. Everyone's coming to take something off it, but I have it'll bring the best out of me, and I just want to box. I want to box and move. I want to cut angles. I'm sorry for this if this music picks up, because they're turning it up now, aren't they?
Listen, all the best on Saturday night. I spoke to Rico Van Heerden that's fighting. No, he's not. He's fighting Usyk. I almost said Tyson Fury then. Don't know why. He's convinced that he's going to win because he's the bigger man and because kickboxing has more of an unpredictable format than boxing. So he believes he can bring something different and therefore defeat the mastermind that is Usyk. Do you understand his knowledge or his thought process and why?
Yeah, I understand, because I throw shots from angles you shouldn't in boxing, because you have to be a bit more versatile. But I think when you're against Usyk, who's one of the best at pugilism, he'll have a good 3 or 4 rounds and then he'll get found out because Usyk will download the data. It was the same with McGregor and Mayweather. The boxers win.